handle. Tree, help me find the handle.
Okay guys, so in this video, we're going to talk about this handle which I just got, and literally it is the best handle I've ever used. I'm not even joking, it's that good. And I'm surprised that a lot of more people don't talk about this handle. But we're going to get into that in a second anyway. So as you can see, I collect a lot of handles, and believe it or not, this is not even all of them. And I've got loads of different ones from smallrig, Nitsy. We've got a Nitsy Stinger here. We've got a vintage Arri handle. We've got some of those cheap Canvate ones. We've got 3D printed ones, PD Movie Live Air, DIY ones. There's all sorts of handles. Funny enough, I actually don't like rigging. The reason why I don't like it is because when you want to switch from one configuration to another or to a gimbal, your rig is very important on how it, detaches from all the pieces that you've got fixed onto it. And I think sometimes rigging can get in the way of that, especially ones that don't have quick release and stuff like that. You've got to carry tools with you and all that kind of stuff. So I've just bought this handle now, and this handle is absolutely amazing. I've got to show it to you now. So this is it, guys. This is the Tilta adjustable top handle. So yes, this handle is very expensive, but I'm going to show you why this handle is so versatile that if you buy this handle, you'll never need to buy another handle again or worry about rigging. So as you can see, we've got a nice long top handle here, and it's got 1/4-20s and 3/8 all in the side with Arri locating pins as well. And you've got cold shoe in the top here, 2 of them in the top. And on this side, you can see you've got 2 little Allen keys here. So you can slide this left and right. So very adjustable on this handle. And also we have another cold shoe mount right here at the top here. And then we've got a 15mm rod mount as well, which is absolutely amazing. The way it connects to your devices is by an Arri rosette. And this is actually smaller than your standard Arri rosette, but it's fine. It works with bigger Arri rosettes. It's not a problem. I've tried it. And here you can see we've got the latch that does up your 15mm rod. And then we've got this button here which says press. And this is where the magic happens, because when you press this button here, you can then change the handle orientation, which is crazy. And I'm going to show you how that works right now. So I've just got my Olympus here. And as you can see, we've got a Arri rosette bolted onto the side. Now this is the Nitsy version. I really like this version because it's quite slim. When you look at the small rig ones, they stick out quite fat, but this one's nice and slim. Plus you can adjust it up and down as well. So this one will fit on most cages that are out there because you've got full adjustment of the width of the screws that go in. With the small rig one, it doesn't always work, but this one is absolutely amazing. So what we'll do now, we will just take this Tilta handle, put it onto the Arri rosette, and then just screw it on. Screw it on nice and tight. And literally that is all you do. And now you've got a nice top handle, yeah? So we've got a few different configurations in which we can use this. Obviously we've got the top handle. We can then press the button and then rotate this forward. So you've got it in like a machine gun style. But when you're holding this and you're facing forward, it just feels so solid in the hand. It is crazy. It's one of those, it's like a machine gun. That's the only way I can explain it, like a sort of like a Tommy gun. It's crazy. Then you've also can flip it backwards. And then this one is good for if you're kind of on a moving type of vehicle, maybe a boat or on the back of a car or something like that. And then you want to get that stability out in front of you. So you can hold it here, hold it like that. And then it's kind of like you can just really hold it so stable. Crazy the way that this can flip around. And then you've also got another configuration. So if I press it again and I drop it down to this side, yeah, so it's right at the bottom, you can then hold it, which is good for reels. So if you're doing reels for Instagram or TikTok and all that kind of stuff, you've got a fantastic little handle here, top handle for reels. So let me show you that if I spin that around. Absolutely crazy. Then you can just take out your screen, spin it round, and then have your screen out, and then yeah, it's just absolutely crazy. And once you're finished, if you want to go back to the top end, just press the button, and then you've got the top end back there. So as I said, you've got loads of cold shoe mounts here, so you can mount your mics and monitors and all that kind of stuff. Absolutely amazing. And then you can put a follow focus on as well. And then I could just put that inside him and loosen this. Put the rod inside, so then you can put your follow focus up there as well. Absolutely amazing. Now, this is where the biggest game changer comes in for me, what I'm going to show you now. So when we was talking about the Olympus, there's not many small rig cages around now for the Olympus. You can order them specially from smallrig, from their creator program, and it'll cost you about £130, I think it is, something like that. way too expensive for just for a camera like this. It's way too expensive. So what I recommended to people was getting a half cage. Now this half cage is actually fantastic, because if you look at the smallrig cage here, you can see we've got this big gap right underneath here. My finger doesn't, it kind of folds underneath, so I don't really like this cage too much. This is why I prefer the L mount, because it gives you that nice extra, you can see it fits right underneath there, and it really supports your finger. It really changes the game. But obviously with this, you can't have a top handle on there. So for you guys that want to do a full rig, or even if you've got like an EOS M with a half cage or something like that and you want to do a full rig, sometimes you just can't. So what you would do is you would just add a Abby rosette to the side, yeah? Get your handle, let's get rid of this. And then we can just screw it on the side here. And then you actually have a top handle on your L bracket as well. Now you've got to imagine the possibilities. Never again will you have to worry about finding a cage with a top handle and all that kind of stuff. Never again. You could just, as long as you've got an L bracket that's got some 1/4-20s on the side and you can mount an Arri rosette, this can serve you for any kind of camera that you have. The higher you go, the more clearance you get. If you drop your rosette a bit lower, then obviously the handle's gonna sit lower. It's just so configurable. Right, now there is one problem with this. It's not 100% perfect, because you see where this press button is, where it flips around? If you can see, let me try and hold this down. Can you see it's just got a little tiny bit of play? A tiny bit of play. Now that might bother some real serious professionals out there. They might think that they want it, you know, fully sturdy, and I do agree with them on that point. But you know, once you've got your camera and everything else on the bottom, this you don't really feel it. It kind of weighs it down, so you don't really feel, you know, that little bit of movement there. And it's so slight. We're talking about a millimeter movement, which makes hardly any difference. So, you know, for the benefits that this has, this handle is absolutely amazing. I know it's not cheap, it's at £100. I paid for this with my own money, but you know what? This is a handle that you can keep for life. Up until this point I got this, the Nitsi Mini Stinger was my favorite handle. I love this handle and I still do love it. Solid, lovely handle. This will be going on my EOS M now for a nice compact EOS M rig. But this one here is what I'll be using for my Olympus and my Blackmagic, definitely do. Absolutely amazing. I wish I would have got this handle sooner. I don't know why a lot of people don't talk about this handle. You know, you only really see it on red Komodos, but you can actually fit this on any kind of camera. You can see it fits nicely with the Arri rosette. It fits nicely on there. That isn't going nowhere, absolutely nowhere. It's rock solid. You've got no problems there at all. Trust me, absolutely fantastic. So there you have it, guys. That was my review of the Tilta adjustable top handle, the only handle you'll ever need. And trust me, guys, if you can put up with the eye-watering price of nearly £100, I'm telling you, you're gonna be so happy with this handle. It's unbelievable. So guys, take care. I'll see you on the next video, which is gonna be all about EOS M and creating a small mini rig. Take care, guys. Later.